Greetings to you all. Now, last time I spoke to you, I talked to you about water, and today I wanted to continue discussing water and the benefits of water, because we are 90%, almost 90% water ourselves. I don't know if you knew that. So we want to make sure that what we ingest into ourselves, the water that we drink, is going to be pure water. Isn't that right? So are you aware that in cities the water is so contaminated and so polluted that when the crystals are actually analysed under a microscope, they are grotesquely deformed? So that's not good. In Atlantean times, things were completely different. The water was pure, and if you've read my little book here, all right, then you'll know that I have had astral travels, several astral travels all over the place, but astral travels to Atlantis, and as I said, the water there was completely pure. So in the olden days, Atlantean times, the food that we ate, the drink, the water that we drank was all blessed. So it really brought out the life force in the food and in the drink. But these days we don't do that, so the food is just lifeless. And that's the one thing that I think to myself, that all these people that are worried about COVID vaccinations and the jab, but the thing is that we're already surrounded by all these pollutants and carcinogenics, and even the oceans are contaminated, and the fish that we eat. So it's hardly surprising that people are worried about what's happening to climate change. But next to that, the COVID vaccine is really just a small thing. So scientific experiments have shown that when you focus feelings of love and gratitude, peace, compassion on vials of DNA that contain DNA, those strands just gently unwind and relax. But the opposite is true when you focus anger, hate onto those vials of DNA. Then they become stressed and they tighten up. And when you think about it, those particular DNA strands are in every single cell of our body. And in our body we have trillions of cells, which is absolutely extraordinary. So many cancer patients have got so much anger and so much hate in them. So scientific studies have indicated that anger and hate are actually precursors to cancer itself. And I know that in my own family there have been some members of the family, just a couple, that have come down with cancer. I've noticed this hate, this anger and bitterness that has been quite shocking, really. So we have to watch our thoughts. We have to don't forget that thoughts are like arrows. They contain energy, and so focus on thoughts of love, kindness. We have to change our thinking. So we are on the cusp of great changes in the world. We might not be aware of it, but so many people are starting to wake up and realize that there is more to life than has been. But the thing is that it takes time for change to happen, and we only notice all the hate and the anger, the strife, the wars, the unrest in the world. We don't realise that there are good people around, and that people are changing. Change is happening. It will take a while, but it is going to happen, and there's nothing that you can do to stop it. It's just going to take a little bit of time, but we're all part of this great change. All this hate and anger and strife in the world is making people afraid. But really and truly, there is nothing to be afraid of except fear itself. As I said, change is coming. Focus on thoughts of love and kindness. If you read my book, you will know that I've concentrated on that is what is coming into the world. And there is power in kindness and strength in love. So focus on that, okay? Bye.